presentation of TFNN. The Money Masters. Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044. Now, Tom O'Brien and Tommy O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. We appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here. Right now, we have the Dow Industrials up 25. Nasdaq's down 2. S&Ps are up 2. Gold contract down $10, trading at $1,297 an ounce. We have silver down 48 cents, $18.21 an ounce. Copper's up a penny at $2.25 a pound. Light sweet crude flat, $45.24 a barrel. Bonds, a 10-year note, down 4 ticks, 129.29, 30 a bond off 23 at 162.19. King dollar down 24 ticks, 97.39. The euro is at $1.10. The yen is at 103.21, and the Chicago Cubs are world champions.
They are, and we might have a report live from Wrigley Field, right?
There's no doubt. I think we do get a report live from Wrigley Field, and Chicago's going through the roof this morning after probably one of the most outstanding series, an outstanding game in the world.
Amazing.
I was standing up the whole time in my house. It was amazing. Now, as we do every day, folks, let's go over to our man, just to Kevin Hinks from TD Ameritrade Thinkorswim. And don't forget, folks, right here, noontime, every trading day, get it right on your cell phone, TFNN.com. You get swim lessons. Kevin Hinks, congratulations, man.
Good morning, Tom. Good morning, Tommy. You know, I want to start with an apology. I missed you guys yesterday. I was a pallbearer in a funeral, and if you can imagine, I'm carrying a casket thinking in my mind, oh, my God, I'm supposed to be on with TFNN.
That's terrible.
But,
oh, my God.
Yeah,
sorry, man.
You know,
sorry for your friend.
Big day for the city of Chicago. Obviously, a lot of celebrating last night. My son texted me at some ungodly hour, and of course, as the parent, I told him, go home and go to bed.
Yeah.
So, yeah, fun day, fun series. You know, I guess the ratings for these games in Fox are going to be record-setting.
Amazing.
So listen to this morning. This is hilarious. If I pull up the NDX 100, right? The top leader, Fox, up 6%. There's Fox A share, which is 21st Century, and then you get Fox. Both of them are up 6% this morning.
20th Century Fox.
Exactly.
Yes. I mean, think about it. If you're baseball,
oh man,
you know, if you're baseball as a sport from a TV viewing, it couldn't get better than that, right?
Yeah.
Game 7, extra innings.
They really can't.
I mean,
they paused the game right at the end of, call it regulation, right before extra innings. They paused the game for a rain delay too, so it's like
a rain delay.
A nice suspenseful 20 minutes on top of it. I mean,
amazing.
Just as if it's not enough, you get to salivate over the fact that you go into extra innings in Game 7 of the World Series for 20 minutes while we wait it out, and then it comes out they had that meeting and all this stuff. Pretty cool.
Tommy, isn't it weird the things that I notice that other people don't notice? First thing I noticed, I said to my wife, look at the highlight today. Rizzo catches the last ball, right, for the ground out.
Yeah.
What's the first thing he does? What a smart young man. He sticks the ball in his pocket.
I saw that detail,
that was perfect. Totally.
I was watching him secure that one for sure.
Like 2 seconds, right
God,
in there.
You know why you noticed that? Because you're a trader and you know value.
Right, man? I was like, oh, those first basemen. And if you're a first baseman, too, you know that, you are one of the main guys that may end up with that ball. So you're dreaming about that.
You're talking about the Chicago Cubs 108 years.
Especially if you're the Chicago Cubs first baseman, you know there's a good shot that out ends with you. Right.
You know what was really cool is that the shortstop that picked that up and threw it to him. Did you see the smile on his face? Even when he had it in his hand, he knew that's it. He's winning.
Pretty cool. It was.
That was amazing.
For a young man like that to be so relaxed in that moment and actually crack a smile.
I couldn't believe it.
I know.
I'll tell you what it is, Tom. I think it's bigger than that. I think it's a testament to their manager, Matt, who keeps that team loose. Do you realize what they did? After winning Game 5, they got to trick-or-treat with their family before they left for Cleveland.
Really?
He insisted they stay home with their families, and they took a later flight to Cleveland to keep the team relaxed and even keel.
That's pretty cool.
That's what he's done all year. The guy's amazing.
That is really cool, man.
Man was pretty relaxed with some of those pitching changes he was making, but glad it worked out.
That was heavy.
Was dicey, man.
That was heavy. No doubt.
He pulls that pitcher, and then right away, right, the pitcher and the catcher come in and pass ball 2 runs. That was, talk about quite a game, man. We can only laugh because it ended well, because at the time I was like, oh my God, if this is how it goes down. That
there was no laughing then, that's for sure.
That would, but you know what? It made it all so much better in the end because quite a game.
We're going to be talking about this forever. I mean,
it's one of those ones,
this is definitely going to be
really
one of these forever.
It's tough to beat. How do you beat it, right? You go to 10 innings in Game 7, you have a pause for a rain delay, and pretty cool. And you end the 108 years.
Yeah.
On top of it.
All I can tell you from a business perspective is this is going to be a pretty unproductive day in the city of Chicago.
We're happy to see you, man. We're glad you made an appearance, because we wouldn't have blamed you if you didn't make an appearance. That's for sure.
Chicago's individual gross domestic product is going to plummet today.
That's right, but you know what? the energy is going to make up for it in that city.
Not only that, the energy for that city, I think it's great for the whole country. I mean, there's really a deal there that you see something win like that, and Cleveland was great, man. And listen, you're a Cleveland fan, it was great, and I'm sorry you didn't get it, but the bottom line is that I think just that winning attitude is great for everyone. Do you know what I mean? I mean, because they just didn't stop, man. It's like, oh my God, and everyone's on edge, like, oh, crazy, unreal.
Answering the bell.
Answering the bell, man. And the next bell, folks, is going to be right here at noontime. Swim lessons. You want to know?
Futures Day.
Interest.
Futures Day.
Futures. Oh, that's even better. Options on futures, folks. You want defined risk? Options on futures. Give it to you. Kevin, have a great one, a safe one. Congratulations once again, man. Look forward to the show.
Thanks for having me, guys. Have a great day.
Thanks,
okay.
Kevin.
Stay right there, folks. Tommy and I are coming right back. Dow's up 31. It's down 3. Yes. 3. I'm right back.
Larry Pesavento has just started his brand new service, Fibonacci 24/7, and he's already delivering content to his subscribers on a daily basis when the market's opened and even on weekends. Each Monday, you'll receive Larry's written report that provides detailed commentary and a summary on the charts and videos that Larry sends out. And throughout the week, when warranted, Larry will send out via charts or videos or both the key markets that he is watching during the day. This will be up-to-the-date, active trading information that will help you in your daily trading. In Larry's first week alone, he sent out 25 charts, 6 videos, and a full report to his subscribers in just 1 week. If you're a technical trader that uses patterns and retracements to trade, then Larry's service Fibonacci 24/7 is something that you must try. Right now, new subscribers can get a full 30-day money-back guarantee. With nothing to risk, sign up now to Larry Pesavento's Fibonacci 24/7 by visiting the front page of TFNN.com under Trading Newsletters.
Platinum, grains, crude oil, gold, copper, cattle, hogs, gasoline, natural gas, coffee, cotton, cocoa, and sugar. These are just some of the commodities mentioned in the most recent issue of Andy Hecht's Techno-Mental Commodity Report. Andy publishes his weekly newsletter every Thursday morning, where he breaks down the commodity market and provides his subscribers with specific trading recommendations based on his trading methodology. By signing up for a free trial to the Techno-Mental Commodity Report, you'll get a full 30 days to try out this powerful newsletter service and see for yourself the types of trades Andy has recommended for his subscribers. When you sign up for a 30-day free trial, you're under no obligation to pay anything. And should you decide to continue, you will lock in the low rate of only $79 a month. Sign up right now for the Techno-Mental Commodity Report and make sure you're ready to catch the next big trade in commodities. For more information and to get started today, visit the front page of TFNN.com.
You know what's cool? Taking something that's good for you. Something specifically formulated to help with weight loss, better sleep, stress reduction, and the need to detox.
Nico, our hunter and gatherer ancestors found all their nutritional requirements for health in their wild environment. But today, our food sources no longer contain the vitamins, minerals, and nutrients our bodies need to stay healthy and strong.
That's why we need Primal Edge Daily Nutrition. It includes a special blend of ionic, soil-based vitamins, minerals, fatty, and amino acids in an easy-to-use liquid form.
Primal Edge is powered by highly concentrated fulvic and humic acids, nature's preferred delivery system. They have been called miracle molecules because, like sunlight, air, and water, life cannot exist without them.
That's right, Paige. They ensure we receive all the nutrition we need to be healthy and thrive. We take it every morning.
Primal Edge, formulated and approved by Nico and Paige of Living a Primal Lifestyle. Buy it today for just $89. Click on the Primal Edge banner on the front page of TFNN.com. We take your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Welcome back, folks. The Dow right now is up 9. You get the Nasdaq down 11. S&Ps are flat. And, of course, on Thursdays, we got natural gas.
We do.
And, folks, if you haven't test drove that Nadex platform, great time to do it. Come over to our website at TFNN. See the banner on the top of the side. You can bring up the platform. They'll put $25,000 of paper money into your account. You can see how these defined option contracts trade. Okay, so where are we at here?
So this is natural gas. We're at about 278.
Okay.
I just jumped to immediately the spreads at 11 a.m.
Right.
Ideally, it'd be great if it was trading at about 280 if you're doing our both side volatility trade, right?
Right.
And you can get both sides. Let's see. Now, again, where we're setting it up, this is below where that level would be.
Yeah.
So maybe that trade would become a little bit bearish, right? Because you'd have value on the contract to the negative side.
Right.
So here's 260 to 280. You selling that one? That's going to be the more expensive one.
$27. Okay.
And then you'd be buying the 280 with the floor. That's going to be the cheaper one, right? There you go.
$37.
Yeah, so that's
okay.
3.7 pennies
Yep.
away from 280, right?
Yeah.
280 is your pivot point.
Okay.
As we're always doing it.
Yep.
And then 370 away from there.
Okay, so let me pull up this, see what we're looking at right now.
And we've had some good movement from 8 a.m.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
I can,
like
I can,
5-6 cents, I think it was.
Okay, so where you hide natural gas? There it is. Okay, so now this is delayed, but I'll
Sure.
Oh, look at this. Oh, interesting. Okay. This
Yeah,
is
no, I'm
all,
not even talking about that movement. I was just talking
right.
about like the last
so
2
it's
hours.
all the way back down to right there. I have an intraday chart up right now, folks. So I'm looking at an intraday, and
So I mean, we were below
this-
273, and now we're approaching 280.
right. So there's okay. So let's go through this again. I would have a bullish bias here. That's
Bullish to where? Just to put.
Yeah, no, I'm with you. Like right there, that's not
That's
much. That's 281, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't be bullish 2 pennies
Yeah.
prior to news when it just moved 6 pennies without news.
I know.
To put things in perspective.
Okay, hold it. There's a high volume spike right there. That's 288.
I mean, you can.
No,
you know,
that's 288. That's
and
288.
you could always, take the other side of that trade.
Okay, that's the shame is.
I mean, we
is
don't
that,
do that. You know what I mean? Just because that's a really high probability trade, you're going to win all the time. But guess what? You're going to be risking a lot more than you stand.
Yeah, no, I like the double.
Right, no.
Okay, so let's look at this in the aspect of 288. Let me just see if what
280, right? Oh, with the high of 288 that it could approach. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if
But on both sides, I still want to see on both sides how much I got to get. So we're trading at 278. Well, that'd be a big move, man. That's 10 cents I need, huh?
Yes, and you'd be paying about 3.7 cents. That's where your break even would be away from 280, right?
Yeah. So that's really a lot.
Yeah, it's a decent move.
It's not that bad.
It's not.
No.
It's not that. That's why. I mean, your 2 penny move is like nothing to put. You know what I
Right.
mean? It's not that. I mean,
Right.
just because. I mean, look at this is the movement we just had. We just had almost 8 pennies of movement in the last 2 hours
Right.
on no news at all, and
Right.
we're just about to get inventory. So you could see a 10-cent spike for sure.
Right. Let me pull the UNG up for a
Sure.
second. So this is the ETF structure for it. Let me see what this baby's done. So this has come back. You're coming back into the strength from the 9th of June. That's $7.40. 13 million, 15 million, 10 million. Now, I'm going to pass.
We'll pass,
I'm
yeah.
going to pass. Because what's going on is that, you
got to have a strong conviction,
Right.
and you got to have a nice setup on both sides.
Having both sides makes a difference. What I don't have enough conviction that it can move higher enough. That's what I don't have. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
And I don't think it's going to move lower.
Right.
So if I thought it was going to move lower, that trade there would help. If I thought it was going to move lower, because I don't have to make up the 2.5 pennies first, right?
You'd have like 1.5 pennies in there of already value, right? If it expires right where it is, you'd get $15 back.
Right. Well, we'll see where it goes.
We will.
I love you, Jay.
They want you to have some action on the table.
I know.
In the den. Who doesn't?
The Tigers has the action on the table. I know it's unusual, but.
And I was just jumping around as we were talking about going to the 12 o'clock ones to see, and that's the same exact, basically where 280 would be the pivot. In a similar way, and the daily ones get much even bigger, which wouldn't work at all. Those are 50 cents.
Okay.
Which is enormous,
Okay, well, we'll come back to those. I want to show you something, folks. If you
6 minutes still the inventory.
6 minutes the inventory. Hey, watch this. So if you take a look at the gold contract out
Gold's
here,
had some action today.
Gold has some big action. This baby, it spiked down this morning, right at 8 o'clock. 7:50. Spiked down to 1286. Now you're at 1297. And the GDX, if you're wondering why the GDX, can be up when the gold's down so much, go over to Royal Gold. Royal Gold come in with their numbers last night after the close. Royal Gold's up $4.34. That's what's bringing the GDX higher. Now, what's intriguing is that Franco-Nevada hasn't come out with numbers yet. Franco-Nevada comes out the 7th. And Franco-Nevada actually normally has been a much stronger company than Royal Gold. So I'm surprised that they're not bidding Franco-Nevada up right now. So
that's Monday, I think, the 7th.
The 7th, okay. Yeah. So there's going to be some decent action out here, big time. Facebook is...
they had some good numbers, and the market didn't like it.
No.
And doesn't like it.
Down $6.
It jumped down, like $2-3 right after the news last night, from like $1 to $3.
And then it came all the way back.
Did it? Okay.
It actually was up about 50 cents. Well, it had been down $2 yesterday, but it was up 50 cents after being down like $2 after the market closed.
Okay.
But then by the time I got off the air again, so picture that was at 4 o'clock, like maybe 4 to 4:30, and then by the time I got off the air, it was down another $1 though.
Yeah, by 5 o'clock, right? Yeah.
If we pull this back and take a look at it,
because the futures were down more by 5 o'clock.
They were. They pushed the futures down into the close yesterday, and Facebook right now, this looks like it's going to be quite a pullback.
So have you seen where that came from in the numbers in terms of what? Because everything kind of beat. Every top line type number beat.
It did. And
so no, you haven't heard where that.
No. And
I'm just curious. I mean, there's obviously speculation of why it's down if it beat across the board. There's got to be something in there.
Let's see what they say. So, Facebook shares slow.
Blistering growth set to slow. So it's a growth
that's what they say anyway. But when you're looking at those numbers, they start monetizing Instagram. So it's like, as we slow ad growth, we're going to have slowing revenue. Oh, yeah, okay. So that's the chief financial officer. Okay. Yeah. So as we slow ad growth,
they'll come down meaningfully. That's a powerful word to add to how they're going to come down.
Yeah.
Not lightly, meaningfully.
Yeah, big time. You stay right there, folks. Tommy and I are coming right back.
Today, it's hard to tell if the economy is coming or going. Regardless, I want my money going in the direction I choose. If that's your stance as well, then you want to know how EverBank can help keep your money thriving just the way you want. Is growing your money a priority? EverBank is committed to a yield pledge promise to pay high yields on your checking, money market, and CD balances. Looking to diversify? Everbank ingeniously developed accessible ways to spread your money around the world into foreign currencies and even non-FDIC insured metals. And when it comes to your wealth, they bring a highly experienced and global perspective to help you manage it. Everbank's financial philosophy flies in the face of the status quo. They believe your money's performance should not be determined by today's economic circumstances, but by the drive to rise above them and create opportunities that favor your objectives. If that excites you like it does me, visit everbank.com/TFNN to find out what they can do for you. Again, that's everbank.com/TFNN. Visit them today. Everbank is a member FDIC and equal housing lender.
If you're an active trader looking for that extra edge when it comes to trading and investments, then now is a great time to get a 2-week free trial to Tom O'Brien's daily market letter, Market Insights. Tom O'Brien's daily newsletter, Market Insights, comes out every market day at around 9:30 a.m. and provides Tom's daily commentary on the broad market, including the Dow, NASDAQ, and S&P, plus specific trade recommendations. There's even an update published most afternoons to keep you informed about the day's market activity. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock and option trade. With Market Insights, there's nothing left to guessing. For all the details and to get your 2-week free trial to Market Insights started today, visit TFNN.com.
TFNN is excited to offer a brand new piece of market scanning software unlike anything the industry has ever seen. John Logan and his team have spent years developing their market profile tools to finally be able to release the TAS Profile Scanner Plus. And right now you can get a 2-week trial absolutely free just by visiting TFNN.com and providing us your name and email address. The TAS Profile Scanner Plus is the premier market profile-based scanner in the industry. Powered by the acclaimed TAS proprietary algorithms, this feature-rich scanner is a standalone desktop software that instantly filters over 2,500 global financial markets such as stocks, ETFs, commodity futures, and Forex. Within 3 minutes of signing up, you can have the software downloaded and running on your computer with a complete roadmap of market indicators and inflection points to trade off using the TAS Profile Scanner Plus. Sign up today and try this amazing piece of software by visiting TFNN.com.
This segment is brought to you by Thinkorswim. For more information, just click the Thinkorswim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. So natural gas, let's see, we're at 280 right now. We went from 276.5 up to that 280 level. And
yeah, and guess what? I mean, that's nothing, as you know, right?
No.
I mean, that's your max loss on that trade we were talking about. It's
Right.
exactly at 280. So
right. And so the BCF
and there we
was-
go. So stockpiles came in at plus 54 billion cubic feet. The median estimate was plus 56. So pretty close, right? Nothing like the oil we had with 14 million barrels versus like 2 million barrels yesterday.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Good. Nice
Yeah.
patience.
Yeah.
Patience and restraint.
Yeah.
Key, for
you
sure.
know. Well, I think what also happens, and this is why, folks, if you test drive this platform, the more of these that you do, that you kind of try to pick your spaces because they're there. There's always so many different things you can do.
For sure.
It's like
yesterday we had the Fed, right? We had
Right.
Facebook at 4 o'clock. We had oil at 10:30. We have
Right.
natural gas today. We have non-farm payrolls
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
We got the election Tuesday. Totally. I voted yesterday.
Good work.
Yeah.
Totally. Yeah,
I'm going to vote again today.
That's an old joke. It's grown tired, especially in this election cycle. Yeah.
Oh my God! What was really cool is that they have. We're lucky, folks, because the courthouse is literally only down 2 or 3 blocks. But you should have seen how many people that they had there taking people in. I mean, there was no line. They had about 17 people that would take your ID to give you a ballot.
Sure.
And then they had about 60 to 70 booths that you go in.
Sure.
So they're expecting, and they're open from 7 in the morning to 7 at night. So that's a good service.
Yeah.
You know.
Definitely.
today.
I got to go back to Tampa though. I can't use it just to put things, so it could be a little better.
You got to be.
It's got to be as easy as possible. Well, not gotta, but it'd be nice if just like
that's
that. I can't.
Yeah, you got to go to Hillsborough County.
I do.
Whether it's Tampa or whatever.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So let's go take a look at the UNG. So we'll see what kind of movement we got out of that. The ETF structure of gas. We went from 745 to 754. It's not bad, Not that we might. That's not a bottom. I was just gonna say it looks like a bottom.
Bottom, yeah.
What does look good? The future looks better than the actual ETF. I kind of like how that future is setting up, because the future go down to 272. It says 278, but we know we're at 280. And if you get it back inside this, this is nice actually. It tested the 276 going back from the 19th of May, rejected it, and this is one of these deals that even you don't know whether it's going to go higher and it's a bull, but you get a dead cat bounce.
Sure, right.
Right. And so what we're saying, folks, is that when you went from like a 350 level to a 270 level,
amazing,
it's like okay, you're going to get a bounce. You don't have to. It's the trade. That's all it is.
Yeah.
And at the bottoms and at the tops, it would seem that I like the setups better. To me, the probability is much better because you don't have to give it hardly anything. The ones in the middle I can't stand because the ones in the middle, they can go down too much on you. They can, if you're on the right side and they go up, it's great. Okay, so let's go take a look inside the. Well, actually, we'll go inside the NDX, and we know the two leaders are Fox, which is pretty wild.
So they just come out with earnings too. Is that what happened?
Let's look. Okay, so
I fully believe that is like a huge thing for Fox and for baseball.
Yeah, and they come out with earnings too.
It's not that big, right?
No, exactly. It would make sense. I know.
But it is in real terms. I was even thinking, even more for baseball. I thought just how good a series for the Major League Baseball in terms of the executives in their offices. Man, whew. Talk about your product being highlighted in the best fashion possible.
Huge.
Right? Yeah.
Huge.
Yeah.
And the next
just if you own a ballpark, if you own a club, those prices just went up last night in terms of if anybody sells a team or baseball's in better shape because of that Game 7 extra innings, Cubs, Indians.
People are saying, is baseball really like this? You know what I mean? It's like, no, that was the World Series.
Unfortunately, it's not like that every night.
No, exactly.
They need to speed that game up a little bit over the course of the 160-plus games and 4-hour-long games and all that stuff. And
they definitely do.
Did you see, just jumping around, did you see the call the umpire got wrong early on the game?
No.
Calling the guy. So they fixed it for a replay, but it was one of those things where it's like, thank goodness for a replay. They called the guy out at second, and they had thrown it to him, and he tried to turn a double play by just palming it.
I did see that.
They called him out.
I
did
was
see
that.
Not even close in the World Series, and the umpire was right there. And it's like, so you want to say speed it up, right?
Yeah.
But man, thank God they had.
That was the one that was just the out at first base.
It was a second though. They called them.
Okay.
Right. No, you're right. There was two of them there.
There was and that was it. That was the play because they were going to say 2 outs. It's just one, and that's what it was.
Yes.
Yeah, no, that's what it was. Right. Yeah, that's good how they have that.
It is. That's what I was going to say. So you have to speed it up, and you have to have that type of stuff in there for sure, man.
Because some of them are so hard.
They are.
Those first
that
base
one was easy, right?
Yeah, that was
easy. And there were a lot of really close calls in this series with like plays at the plate, plays of slide, steals.
Right.
And they got, I think, almost all of them right.
I agree.
On those calls.
How about that? A plate empire. How does he get it so right so many times?
So that one's a different story because I watched a great not documentary, I think it was a Real Sports on HBO or one of those types of deals, and they went over how they have the technology right now to do an automated strike zone, right? You see those boxes on TV. So they could do that if they wanted to. But they insist on the umpires. But Major League Baseball tracks that and provides umpires with a report about how they're doing. So they believe in it a little bit at least. But then they went over and they analyzed. So let's say you deal with like 150 pitches over the course of the night or whatever it is, 200 pitches.
Yeah.
Most of those pitches are pretty easy calls to the umpire, right? They're like way out, they're strike, they're way out. Like you could nail them, I could probably nail them. So what they did is they narrowed them down to the close calls, which is really where the umpire makes his bread and butter.
Totally.
So like 3 inches on either side of the strike zone.
Okay.
Where are you calling them?
3 inches, yeah.
You know, or they and they did it by 2 inches.
And they curve it in,
then
and
they
going
did
out.
it by 3, but they just said when the ball lands within that line, which is really what the umpire's paid for, to say was it strike or right on the other side. When it's like right around that area, so that you just have a buffer going around.
Yeah.
And umpires were wrong like 1 out of 3 times.
Okay, wow.
Yeah, it was a startling number.
Wow.
And so, but you know, there's a lot that goes into that, because as long as they're really fair, pitchers figure out where the strike zone is. You know, we're like, okay, they're not giving them the inside pitch, they're not giving them the outside pitch. That's been part of baseball forever. So I understand that argument too. But man, it's got to be tough if you're a batter and like you see those and then you watch the replay and you're not getting the strikes, and then like, why not just do it and make it so automated? I think as a pitcher and a batter, I would be okay with that. I just want the straight out, you know, and they have what they do is they have 2 cameras that are on them. So, you know, you have the 3D, so you can really, it's not just one camera can't track it correctly. You need, just like eyes, you know, eyes need to see a product. You know, you have 2 eyes, you focus on something.
Are they going to have a robot that's going to go...
Right? Well, no. So in that story, what they did is they still have the umpire behind the plate, and they have him mic'd up. And they did a mock game, and so he's calling strikes, but he's just getting a signal, and then he's still the umpire behind the plate, because that's obviously part of it as well.
Oh, that might end up happening.
I
can picture that end up happening at some point.
I think it was HBO or Showtime, one of those. It was a good series. But.
Stay right there, folks. Tommy and I are coming right back. Dow's up 40, NASDAQ is flat, S&Ps are up 3.5. We're going to be right back.
Has the current market volatility continued to stop you out of trades when the market spikes against you? Now is the perfect time to open up an account with Nadex. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a brand new, completely regulated Chicago-based exchange, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their completely free trading platform, which also features real-time charts and full customization capability. One of the advantages of trading with Nadex in volatile markets is that your risk is always capped and you have the ability of keeping your trades open even when the market spikes against you. Nadex is completely brand new with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's NADEX.com. Or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors.
Tom O'Brien's weekly gold letter, The Gold Report, gives complete and concise coverage of the entire gold market. Inside, you'll get Tom's commentary on gold, the dollar, the rand, the bond, the XAU, the HUI, and detailed coverage of nearly 25 mining stocks. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock trade. The Gold Report is a long-term newsletter where the focus is on building real wealth through the management of a successful portfolio of gold stocks. With a lifetime of knowledge and almost 12 years of writing his informative weekly newsletter, The Gold Report, Tom O'Brien can provide you with the important market information to help you make better trades in the gold market. Don't let the next bull run in gold pass you by. To get a month-long free trial to The Gold Report, an $85 value, visit the front page of TFNN.com today.
David White's newsletter, The Technology Insider, is focused like a laser on finding the next big things in technology. If you had invested only $10,000 in Microsoft in 1986, you'd have been a millionaire by 2000. Disruptive technology like Microsoft's is the key to these massive long-term profits, and the Tech Insider is the vehicle from TFNN to capitalize on these opportunities. This is the go-to newsletter that identifies, monitors, and profits on mostly little-known cutting-edge companies with great long-term prospects. David's experience is as an inventor of Emmy-winning animation products for TV and Hollywood that propelled a company public. Match that with 14 years as a full-time trader, and he's uniquely qualified to guide you through the light-speed world of ever-evolving high-tech. If you're ready to ride the next big technology bull market for less than $40 per month, log on to TFNN.com and get your 2-week free trial to the Technology Insider. Get in on the ground floor of the next big thing today.
This segment is brought to you by TFNN. Test drive all the newsletters for free at TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Dow right now is up 39. You got the Nasdaq down 1. S&Ps are up 4. If we take a look at the SPY, folks, as to we get a question is that where we think it might bounce to. Well, when you take a look at the SPY, this is what you have. Brexit is the big day out here. It's the 24th of June. The high of Brexit is $210.84. You did 333 million shares there. Now, when we came down, on, that'd be Tuesday, Wednesday. Yeah, when we came down on Tuesday, we came down with 122 million. It rejected the top of that day. We end up closing at 211. And we did the 122 million versus 333. Yesterday, you actually did even lighter volume than that, did 103. So you pull back another 20% in volume yesterday. So the way that I always look at this market is that I suspect we're setting up a B to a C of an ABC down, and then I just take the bottom of the next one going up with the largest volume. It's like, okay, so my take would be like 211.71.
Cool.
And then if we do this intraday, let me just see what this would set up to be. You could do this another way, but that's the fast down dirty way. That's how I do it.
Down and dirty?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's when you're looking at.
No, right.
Did I say 2? What did I say?
211. You're at the bottom, right?
Right there. Is that what it is?
I believe so.
Yeah,
you're looking at the daily, and you can see the spike where a lot of the volume actually came in at the end of the day.
Right. So that would be it. And see that's even when the intraday, that's ice. It's like, okay, that's where you get the bounce. Now, if you get the bounce, number one, which it looks like it's on, and then it's on lighter volume, your probability is going higher that we are building a B to a C of an ABC structure on the way down. Because it's going to take some, it's going to take some working out in order to get through that area. Because it's a strong area, man.
Yes.
For sure. It's a strong area.
Definitely. It's pretty crazy we're back at Brexit Day.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
I know.
Quite a roller coaster ride.
Huge.
To end up back at the starting station.
Huge. And then what happened today, here, look at the pound, folks. So this is what happened this morning over in London.
Yeah, they had news, right?
They had news. So what happens is that even though that the public voted for Brexit,
yes,
what's happening is that now it's got to go to Parliament, and Parliament has to give, it just came out of court. Parliament has to, let's read it. Pound just moves as court. Let's see. After months of bad news for the pound, this currency got a double boost on Thursday. Sterling climbed against all 16 major peers as a UK court ruled the government must hold a vote in Parliament before starting the 2-year countdown to Brexit. And the Bank of England said it's no longer expecting to cut interest rates. So
yeah, and this is where who is now in charge?
May.
Yeah, and so May was just going to go forward.
Yes.
And start the Brexit.
That's right.
And the court basically said, you can't do that, you need to go to Parliament.
Right.
So, in theory though, right, that's all coming down the line, I think. It's just a delaying. Is it? I mean, that's where it'll come down. I think that's good because the market's saying, even if you're delaying it, that's great because we get to stay in because you have to delay exiting and maybe there's going to be more obstacles.
Right, because if Parliament says, I don't want to do it. I don't want to.
Yeah.
That would, I
don't know how Parliament doesn't vote to Brexit when the whole.
Yes.
Just voted to Brexit, though. I mean, that's what I'm saying. I think.
I understand what you're saying.
Believe me, there's going to be. We're on the same page. There's going to be people in Parliament fighting not to let it happen, right? So that's going to play out. But I think I would be really surprised if those people were able to overcome the will of the people in the vote, man. Right. You can't, and that's going to supersede, I think, in the end. But the market's saying, guess what? There probably is going to be a fight, and that's good for the pound, even if it's for 2 years and it gets stretched out till the very last day.
Well, I think what's also going to happen is that I'm not sure if this is the Supreme Court they went to.
Can I see 1 second?
Yeah.
I was just go ahead.
It's Article 50 that they have to say of the Lisbon Treaty, and so the court was saying that you just can't trigger Article 50 without going to Parliament.
Okay.
And
yeah,
we'll see.
Good luck to Parliament over there not approving it and dealing with the people.
Yeah.
Just as that, But everything's a probability game. And guess what? That definitely tilts the probability, right?
It does.
To no Brexit. Whatever that probability may be. And it's probably a low probability, but
That's a probability.
it just went up. It's above zero, and guess what? It's greater than it was yesterday.
No doubt about that, man.
Yeah.
No doubt about that. Let's go over the silver market, SIZ. So it's intriguing here that, this is a good setup with silver. Okay, so let's take a look at this. So silver got down to a low today of $17.99. You're still down 45 cents, which is a big number. But what you're going to see, this is pretty cool, man. I like this. So we go up on Tuesday with 92,000 contracts. And we back down thus far today with 60. And it didn't get to the low, which is $17.85. I like that. See, that's the whole building cause, though. Drive everyone up a wall. Do a fast retracement. Silver's insane, man.
Yeah.
You know, it's like...
Especially, I mean, just the metals have been moving big time recently.
Big time.
Yeah.
You know, but which is nice here. The way this is set up, just for all you gold and silver bulls and bears, this is set up that's going to make another run for $18.94. You know, so that got some action. Let's go take a look at some of the higher volume stocks out here. Oh, look at this one. We're going to go through this in a second. Fitbit is down 381.
Which is a lot when it's only trading at 9.
It's huge, man. Bank of America's up 16. You get Marathon Oil up $1.87.
Diplomat Pharmaceuticals. Look at that, down $8 at 14.
At 14,
They're dealing with some.
They're getting toasted. Problems. Oh, look at First Solar. Oh, look at this. First Solar down $7. Wow. What a mess this is.
Yep.
I think, is this the one that is this?
This is Tesla, right?
This is Tesla, yeah. This is a big problem.
You think?
Yeah, seriously.
quite seriously. A call, for sure.
Seriously.
This is a big problem.
This is an ABC down. Oh, man.
I mean, they're just...
Wow.
Can you pull up the news and just see what...
Yeah.
Do they have earnings? Or there's always other things that can break for this, too.
Let's see.
Sales miss.
First Solar's third quarter was better than expected, with profit coming in more than double. Great. Well, it wasn't. The rest of the year won't be so great.
Yeah.
The biggest U.S. solar manufacturer reduced its 2016 forecast for sales and shipments. With prices and demand both slipping, the company also lowered its capital spending budget, and shares slumped the most in more than 3 years. Industry, supply, and sharp declines.
Yeah, net income fell in the third quarter to $1.49 a share from $3.41 a year earlier.
Yeah, this thing is pretty intense.
Yeah.
That's an ABC. Now, you know, what's happening out here, folks, it seems that we're pulling up quite a few stocks that are doing ABC downs and might be out of business.
Yeah. It's earnings season, man. We got news breaking.
Unreal.
It's not breaking well for a few companies of choice. Yeah.
You stay right there, folks. Tommy and I are coming right back. And, of course, don't forget, we got our man, Mr. Basil Chapman, coming up next.
Are China A-shares hot or not? If you trade China A-shares, now may be time to take a closer look. Trade CHAU or CHAD, Directions Daily CSI 300 China A-share Bull and Bear ETFs. China A-shares in either direction. Visit directioninvestments.com today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Hi, I'm Steve Rhodes, host of the Trader's Edge, heard daily at TFNN.com and author of Mastering Probability, a daily investment and trading newsletter service that I send out each morning by 8 a.m. My morning newsletter service covers exactly what the markets have been doing since last night's close, providing you with an edge on your trading day ahead. You get actionable trading ideas, including the exact entry, stop, and profit targets. Plus, I'll teach you the patterns and hidden market correlations that will make you a better trader. As a subscriber, you'll gain access to my 90-minute money management workshop, where I'll teach you the secrets that'll save your assets. The bottom line, I've got your back, including a 30-day money-back guarantee. See for yourself the type of analysis I provide each trading day by signing up for Mastering Probability today. With nothing to lose, this is an offer you should not pass on. Mastering Probability can be found under Trading Newsletters on the front page of TFNN.com.
It's 2016 and TFNN has a brand new programming lineup to kick things off. Starting January 4th, Swim Lessons by Thinkorswim and TD Ameritrade will be airing 5 days a week at noon Eastern Time. Join hosts Scott Connor, Kevin Hinks, and Cindy Faber as they host their daily options program live at noon 5 days a week with no commercials for the entire hour. Nico DeHaan and Paige Clark will be moving their program, Living a Primal Lifestyle, to twice a week, Tuesdays and Thursdays from 7 a.m. until 8 a.m. Eastern Time. Wake up with Nico and Paige and start your day off right. The Bull Bear Binary Option Hour by Nadex will now be live Mondays and Fridays at 10 a.m. Start and end the week with the three hosts, Tom O'Brien, Tommy O'Brien, and Daryl Martin, as they break down the world of trading binary options and spreads. For all the details on the new 2016 programming lineup, visit the front page of TFNN.com. TFNN, educating investors.
Catch Basil Chapman as he uses his Chapman Wave methodology to call the markets. The Tiger Technicians Hour, next on TFNN.
Welcome back, folks. You have the Dow at 37, NASDAQ is down 6, S&Ps are up 3.5, and you come over to our website, right at the front page, you're going to see Primal Edge Healthy Holiday Special. And this is the Primal Edge that Nico and Paige have.
Yep.
You're
Primal
taking
Edge
it right
Daily
now?
Nutrition. I am. I haven't taken my one today, but I'm going to take it when I get home. But today's day 3, right? Yeah. So I took it the last 2 days. I got it in my fridge, and it's good. It's it's not like a bad taste or anything like that. It's not some crazy. I like it actually, which is nice.
I'm going to have to get my head wrapped around it.
Hey, Healthy Holidays promotion, man. Get with it. It's November.
I'm going to get with it today as soon as I get off.
Because guess what? You're not going to start Thanksgiving week, right? I mean, that's you got to get it going right now.
You know what I'm going to do Thanksgiving week? I'm going to eat a whole bunch of turkeys. Have turkey sandwiches.
So you're not going to wake up, after eating all that and say, today's the day. Maybe you will, but it's a much better idea to get started right now.
It is. I agree with that.
Maybe you can. That's not how I work, at all. I can't do it.
There's no doubt.
As in, get it started now, and then, you wake up every day, you have a shot of this. I was just too busy this morning, but it's nice you started off. And then, like I was talking about, it helps me stay motivated, too, really, where it's like, you already started the day off healthy. Well, don't ruin it, Well,
you're thinking healthy.
That's what I'm saying. Don't ruin it. You're on the right track, so it helps you stay on the right track.
Exactly.
That doesn't mean you still can't have some frozen yogurt at night and all that good stuff.
Yeah, totally. So check it out right on the front page.
So you can save $25 this month on the bottle, which is a great deal. $64, and we ship it. It's a big bottle we're shipping. I think shipping's like $8 or $10 we're paying on every single bottle. It's a big shipment.
But the shipment's for free.
That's what I'm saying. Right? Yeah, exactly. Right. Okay. Yep, you got it.
Okay. So let's see.
How about gold? Just because we're crossing above 1,300 as we speak.
Gold. Look at this, man.
Yeah.
Gold is in. This is awesome. I mean, gold.
This is awesome.
It is awesome, man. Gold is happening.
Lots of movement.
Lots of movement this morning. I mean, look at that. You've gone from 1,286. You're at 1,300.
Yep.
And this was another indication, that the equities were taking gold up. The equities were yanking the physical metal up. And the leader out here today, as we said just a little bit earlier, is Royal Gold. And what's happened, folks, Royal Gold is a great indication that the physical market, wants to move too. I mean, now they're up because they made so much money. Okay, now, and it's a royalty company. What was intriguing, I was looking at their numbers last night. What was so intriguing was the average cost that they were getting paid on was big. So watch this. So they get a gross number. Their average gold price the last 3 months was $13.35 they were getting paid on. You know, and so watch. If you know, that's a good number, man.
That is a good number.
And this is what happens with these royalty companies, folks, is that they don't have the expense side of the ledger, meaning digging the mines and all of that, right? And the way the contracts are, they get paid on the gross price, but that's a big gross price, man.
Yeah, it seems like they were getting a lot of good prices.
Right at the very
You're
top.
above even that. That's $13.31. Keep it, you know, just peg that line at $13.35 if you could. No, you're $13.44. Right
there.
I mean, so
for 3 months in a row.
That's quite a nice.
It's a big number.
Spot to be taken.
It's a big number.
And really, they just when is that 3 months they just reported for? Do you know?
What is?
That's all right. We can figure. But just that you know.
Well, watch out,
man. I mean, you know, we've been under that level since the beginning of October.
Right.
So if that includes October at all, then they really got above that level to balance it off, right?
And this is what happens, folks. Okay, which is so cool in these contracts. The way the contracts are written, right? I used to know all of these upside down, but you could. These are public information. When gold is at $12.50, they get paid so much. $1,300, they get paid, and it's a scale up.
Sure.
It's like, whoa.
And that can make sense.
Yeah,
it does make sense because they know how much value there is when those things spike. Those companies taking so much profit, so they want a piece of that.
They want a piece of it. And guess what, folks? We all want a piece of Basil Chapman. You stay right there because he's coming up. Thanks, pal.
Thanks, man.
Go get him, folks.
Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns, as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman Wave sequence. Using the Chapman Wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his Opening Call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the Opening Call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com.
This is TFNN.